had something to say.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Michael Cooper.
Oh, I'm live. We're live. Hi. So we're at Silver Moon. I didn't prep anything to say before I started this. We're at Silver Moon for the TexRep 30th season's reveal. Hopefully some of the people that could not make it tonight can get on here and see it, so you know what you're in store for the 30th season. We're very, very excited. Our TexRep board director, President Sean Jones, is about to, it's looking at me, not you, is about to start. Look at this. Hi! Look at me. Alright, now I got it. Alright, here we go, guys. Sean Jones, our TexRep president.
Come on up. I have a note, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this year's TexRep reveal party.
Woo!
Thank you. I'm Sean Jones, president of the TexRep board of directors. Before we get started, I'd like to thank a few people. Benny Phillips for heading up the decoration. Roy Tibbetts, organizing the catering.
Yay! Yay food!
Chris Sutton, who is the most important man in the room, he is manning the bar. Suzanne Lynette for designing the posters and brochures and basically anything else that has a graphic on it.
Yay! Yay, Susanna!
Tina Gooch and TISD for printing the posters.
Yay! All those beautiful posters! So much black ink was used.
Our board of directors, I'm going to go through this rather quickly, so as I call your names, you're going to raise your hand. Anna Edwards, Tanya Fowler, Lori Jones, Lindsay Johnson, Susanna Lynette, Haley Mahone, Colin Perry, Chris Paulson, Benny Phillips, Julie Ratcliffe, Catherine Rickett, Chris Sutton, Lori Tibbett. And we have two new members who will start in March. Tony Henry.
Yay!
Thank you, Kim.
Yay!
And Isaac Lynette will be our student member.
Woohoo!
And I'd like to say special thanks to all of you. Without your patronage, your attendance to shows, purchasing the memberships, auditioning for the shows, working in the lobby, and your overall love for the theater, you will not be here tonight. And tonight, we are here to announce the shows for TexRep's 30th year.
Yay! 30.
So how many of you were here for that first year? Oh, wow. Give them applause. That's awesome. So that first year, I was 14 years old. So here's some things that might jog your memory. That year, the average salary was $28,000. The average new car cost $16,000. And the loaf of bread was a whopping 70 cents. You may have had on a pair of Reebok pump tennis shoes with a turtleneck, oversized sweater, and a lot of denim. While you were listening to the Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block at 98 degrees, on your Sony bright yellow Discman. Do you remember those? Discman on the side? Yeah. If you had a PC, it was running Windows version 3.1. And at night, you watched such classics as Cheers, Roseanne, The Golden Girls, and Murder, She Wrote. And if you were really in the know, you attended the show that started all of this. TexRep's production of, anybody remember the first show? The Foreigner, that's right. The cast consisted of Fred Norton as Froggy, Tim Walker as Charlie, Nina Billingsley as Dinah Billingsley.
Jeez, Sean.
Alan Harrell as David, Lisa Norton as Catherine, Victor Simmons as Owen, and Yvonne Baker as Ivan.
Get it together.
Eller. So about 30 years ago, Michael Cooper had a vision for Texarkana, and 30 years later, that vision continues. Texarkana Repertory Company, 30 years of being your community theater.
Woo!
Right?
The community.
And here we announce this year's shows is none other than the one and only Michael Cooper.
so standing.
Yes.
Entering our 30th season, which is really, really remarkable. But while I have this moment, I have just a little that entering our 30th season means we are ending a decade. Just like being in 2020 is not the new decade yet, people. You don't start at 0, you start at 1. So it's still the last decade for 1 more year. So, where's Ruth Ellen?
She's back here.
Okay. Who would have thought that, lo, those many years ago, in your kitchen, when there's a group of us here who were there, that
people.
that we be here now. And it's really because of all of you people. And a lot of people work really hard to make Tex Rep happen, and it's impossible to single out everyone. There are a couple names I just have to mention because they make my life so much easier. We'll start with Kay Ellison. Who's worked with costumes, and then she'll do props if they're not done. It's amazing. And also my personal hero, who works a 40-hour job and teaches a class at college and is there for rehearsals if it needs to be, and gives up almost every single weekend to be there making these amazing sets happen, Chris Paulson. So, before we get to the part that we're all here for, I'm going to preach for a second. I believe that theater is not a luxury, that it is an essential part of human existence. We entertain, we teach, we open minds, we affect our small part of the world. From first graders in drama camp, this year alone, from first graders in drama camp to the fun of Mamma Mia, to the life issues that we examine that are touching us more and more in the Waverly Gallery, to bringing life to great literature in A Wrinkle in Time, and we do this every season. And I believe I come from the place where I would rather be remembered for what we create rather than what we destroy. And that theater should be an essential part of this community, and we all have to work to preserve it. Which is why I say look around. Some of us have been giving and giving and giving, and while we're so excited to be here to announce the 30th season, it is my great hope that someone will be here to announce the 60th season. It won't be me. And so you really need to take a second and look around at all the young faces here. Because there are some of you who weren't even alive when this adventure began. And some of you need to start thinking about it. That eventually, some of you are going to have to step up and take the reins and be willing to do the work. Because it's more than just being in shows or coming to a work day or working a crew. It's also about being in the audience for every single show and dragging your friends with you, even if they don't want to come, because we know if we get them there, we can change their minds. But very, very, very soon, it's going to come down to you. And I'm counting on you to keep our dream alive. Now let's talk about the season. We decided, because we were so happy about making it this far, about surviving to our 30th season, that we are going to do a happy season, okay? And really look at a lot of comedy. And we're going to start with Drama Camp. Drama Camp is truly the, what I call the Mickey Judy event of the season. You younger people ask the older people what that means, they'll explain it to you. And it is where we put up an entire show in 2 weeks. And we have some little kids who only have 15 hours of class. And class is not just rehearsing the show, it's doing other drama stuff. If you have never been to see, because you think, well, it's just drama camp, you really owe it to yourself to come and see what these kids do. It is truly a magical and, God help me, exhausting 2 weeks. And we'll see you in June. Last year, we were very excited to present Beauty and the Beast. This year, we're going on another adventure, speaking of Judy, as we see The Wizard of Oz. Okay, now let's get to the main stage season. We'll start with a musical comedy. And now if you make appropriate noises if and when you guess, but don't shout things out. I worked on this, okay? A musical comedy with music and lyrics by Andrew Lippa, who was Tony nominated. He also wrote the musicals John and Jen, which is a great musical if you don't know it. The Wild Party, the good one, not the one that was on Broadway. And Big Fish, book by Marshall Brickman and Rick Elise, who were also responsible for Jersey Boys, Peter and the Starcatcher, The Cher Show, and they are currently writing The Princess Bride.
Oh.
This is not The Princess Bride. They are currently writing it.
And you don't have it yet?
Broadway.com received the Broadway.com award for favorite new Broadway musical. It's a family show that will bridge the generations, a musical comedy feast that embraces the wackiness in every family and celebrates the uniqueness that exists in each person. Filled with show-stopping musical numbers, dancing ghosts, ghouls, ancestors, and all the crazy characters you know and love, this show is sure to have you embracing your inner Adams. They're creepy and they're kooky. The Addams Family. I got it. Next, a show most of you have never heard of. Ha ha ha. Some of the reviews the New York Times said was terrifically engaging and fascinating. The Wall Street Journal says it's a smart, rib-bustingly funny play. The Hollywood Reporter said the laughs are explosive in this crackerjack new play. In New York, it starred Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. Ooh,
You
ah.
gotta give it to Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe, Cherry Jones, an amazing actress, and Bobby Cannavale, a great Broadway actor. Here's how it goes. Jim Fingal is a fresh out of Harvard fact checker for a prominent but sinking New York magazine. John DeGata, and actually these are real people, this was a real thing that happened between these real life people, is a talented writer with a transcendent essay about the suicide of a teenage boy. Sounds like a comedy, I know. Hey. This is an essay that could save the magazine from collapse. Can an essayist change the facts for dramatic effect? When is the truth the whole truth? What are acceptable literary liberties? When does it become fake news? A writer, a fact checker, a desperate magazine editor who needs this essay in the lifespan of a fact. Next, two more. Next, and this is the production that we literally bring hundreds of high school students to see. A little bit about the show. New York Times said this is irresistible theater. The Washington Post said one of the best things I've ever seen on stage. Save your Hamilton dollars and go see it. Theater Mania said hysterical, endlessly inventive. On stage said without question one of the best pieces of theater in Manhattan, and assuredly one of the best stage adaptations of this classic tale. New York Daily News said goofy, joyous, and deeply moving, highly engaging and imaginative, puts a premium on clever and vivid storytelling, stays faithful to its source through all the cheekiness. And the Huffington Post says it is perhaps the greatest stage adaptation of this novel in history. So, this, and older folks may get this This playful new adaptation of this beloved novel follows the fortunes and misfortunes of the Dashwood sisters. See? Sensible Eleanor and hypersensitive Marianne. After her father's sudden death leaves them financially destitute and socially vulnerable. Set in gossipy late 18th century England, the play is full of humor, emotional depth, and bold theatricality. It examines our reactions, both reasonable and ridiculous. I'll give you that. Both reasonable and ridiculous to societal pressures. When reputation is everything, how do you follow your heart? And this is Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. I was done. Okay, now our last show. You know, and sometimes we have to push the envelope just a little bit because that's what theater does. And we as artists need to challenge ourselves just like we try to challenge the audience. And this is actually, even though this is the hardest slot to put a show up in because the time is so short, it often turns out to be my favorite slot and where some of my favorite work has happened. In this slot, we've done shows like Dancing at Lunasa, Death Trap, Marvin's Room, The Mystery of Irma Vep, Beauty Queen of Lebanon, Wit, Doubt, God of Carnage, 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, The Drowsy Chaperone, Peter and the Starcatcher, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night. And so we all need fuel that keeps us going as artists. And it reminds me why I love my craft and my profession. Relax, okay, this is a show that's hard to describe without just totally giving it away at the beginning. Some of you are going to catch it immediately, and even after I announce it, some of you people are going to say, what the hell is that? You'll learn. Don't shout out, though. Okay, this show is the winner of the Tony Triple Crown for Best Musical, Best Score, and Best Book. The show is part flesh, part felt, and packed with heart. The Laugh Out Loud musical tells the timeless story of a recent college graduate named Princeton, who moves into a shabby New York apartment all the way out on a certain street. He soon discovers that, although the residents seem nice, it's clear that this is not your ordinary neighborhood. Together, Princeton and his newfound friends struggle to find jobs, dates, and their ever-elusive purpose in life. Filled with gut-busting humor and a delightfully catchy score. I love the music to this show. Not to mention puppets. This is a truly unique show that has quickly become a favorite for audiences everywhere. Although the show addresses humorous adult issues, it is similar to a beloved children's show. A place where puppets are friends, monsters are good, and life lessons are learned. And the show is called Avenue Q. And I'm done.
Wonderful, wonderful announcement. Drama camp, so exciting. First grade through college freshmen, come sign up. Spring musical will be Addams Family, so much fun. Auditions are March 2nd.
Ready for you if you would like to sign up for membership tonight. I also have
Lifespan of a Fact.
Extra 200 business pages here.
July 27th auditions.
It's a great deal. Extra 200 is for businesses, and you get an ad in the program.
Sensibility.
And it is one of the
Audition
best
September
deals out there. So
14th.
if you'd like your business
audition, guys, and so exciting for this final show of the 30th season. It's going to be so much fun. A little bit different than what we usually do, but it's going to be amazing. Auditions for that are December 7th. Oh, so exciting. Let's see some people. Susanna, wonderful. Wonderful event. You're very welcome. Hey, Tom. Say hi. Tex Rep. Hello. Say hi. Wonderful evening. Say hi. Hi, Noah. Hi, Noah. Hi, baby. It's a baby Tex Reppy. Yeah. Hi. Say hi. Hi. How do we feel about the 30th season? Are we so pumped about it? We're so pumped. We're so pumped. How do we feel about the 30th season? Are we so...
I'm leaving and missing Avenue Q.
Way to ruin a live podcast.
Oh,
Way to
wow.
way to ruin that.
Sorry.
Damper. Yeah.
Sorry.
God. Jeez. Hey guys, say hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Tex Rep Live. Tex Rep Live. A few Tex Repians right there. Famous in a small town. Yes. Let's see who else we've got. Hi, Tanya. Hi. Yay. Say hi, guys. 30th season. Are you so excited? So exciting. So exciting. So exciting. Hi, 30th season. You're so exciting. Are you super pumped?
I watched it on Facebook.
Oh, good. Well, you're still on it, so. And the man of the hour. It's wonderful. I'm empty. Thank you. That's perfect. Wonderful. This is what you get, Tex Rep service, right? Tex Rep friendly, Tex Rep service. The one, the only, Chris Polson. Amazing. All right. Well, this is me signing off. I'm going to go finish my wine. Super excited about the 30th season, guys. Please come out and audition. If you don't come out and audition, come and see the shows. If you're unsure about when it happens, follow Tex Rep on Facebook and Instagram and all the things. We post constantly. Thank you for your support all these years. Super excited for this next season. Don't forget, we still have one more show for the 2019 season. We Murder on the Orient Express. They're in rehearsals for it right now. It's going to be amazing. So check the site for the dates on that, how to get your tickets and all of that. If you're not here, we miss you. We can't wait to see you again.